They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be.
This is CryptoTube. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at Snode coin after this highly anticipated announcement that their Trustless feature has gone live. It's been running for a few weeks now. We've had some time to test it out, make sure everything's running. There were a few minor bugs to start with, but everything seems to be running quite smoothly now. So we're going to go into that today. I'm actually going to launch a Snode Masternode for you and just take you through the steps, as I think that'll be quite handy to see. And I'm wearing blue for Snode. So Snode is obviously a Masternode hosting site. Previously it was for dedicated nodes, instant nodes and shared nodes, but now we have the added feature of Trustless. Trustless generally means you are not entrusting a third party with your coins. So you can keep the coins in your local wallet and launch the Masternode using the website and their servers. So you keep your private keys, which is an outstanding feature for safety, and also remember that phrase, not your keys, not your crypto. So we are abiding by those rules and keeping our private keys nice and safe. So Q3 to Q4, Trustless Masternode official release, checked off the list, and the fees for this are taken only in Snode coin. So a really great utility for the coin as well. And we've also just had the Snode halving as well. So those block rewards have started to drop, and we should see a price rise as the demand for Snode coin will increase. The halving occurs once every year. So in another 12 months, we'll get another halving. Masternode collateral, 10,000 coins for this Snode. Okay, here are the Windows wallets down here. So Windows, Ubuntu, Mac OS, and we got the GitHub repository there as well. So download your wallet is step number one. It will look something like this. You need to deposit obviously the collateral amount into here. Make sure you back up your wallet just in case there's any issues. I've had a play around, a few transactions in there, but we're pretty much good to go to do this live setup today. So bear with me as we are going to be doing this live. So this is obviously the home screen when you log into your Snode account. If you haven't done so already, link down below, get yourself signed up, check it out. Maybe launch yourself a Masternode after watching this video just to see what it's like, see if you get on with the website. If you haven't got enough cash to obviously launch a full Masternode, those other options are available as well. Anyway, this is just like your overall analytics of your portfolio, some good and concise information. On this right hand side, you'll see your Snode balance in your web wallet. You'll need coins in here to launch a Trustless Masternode. And here we have pay fees by Snode. So if you've got any coins in the dedicated, instant or shared Masternodes, the fees are either going to be somewhere between 3 to like 5% of the rewards, or you can pay your fees in Snode. So that's the option that I've taken. So I've checked that marker there. I've got I think it is shared Masternodes. I've got pause, so I've got 550 pause coins in some shared Masternodes, and I take those payouts elsewhere, but we'll go through that in a second. But we're going to actually just kick this off with the Trustless Masternode for Snode. So here is the Masternode reservation section. You can see those various options here, but Trustless is the one we want to go to today, and you'll see the little key sign there as well. For security, obviously we keep our private keys. So Snode is the Masternode of choice. We're going to click on create Masternode. We'll then be shown the pricing structure. You obviously get a discount for the greater time period that you're willing to pay for. So if you want to pay daily, it's going to cost you 10 cents, weekly 49 cents, and monthly $1.50. And you can see those discounts being applied for the greater extension that you use. So we're going to go for the cheapest method, which is $1.50 per month, which is really good value. If you used, for example, DigitalOcean for a VPS, you're going to pay around $5 for a month. So a saving on that. And that equates to 280.8 Snode right now. So you will need that in your web wallet to obviously launch this. And this will change dependent on the price of Snode in dollar value. So at the moment, Snode's been going up in price. So you will have to relinquish less coins than this if it does continue on that path. So anyway, we'll check that. So you need 10,000 Snode as your collateral. 280 Snode will be deducted from your account balance for the platform hosting fees, and it may incur VAT. Click next. So now this is the instructions part. So it's just pretty much a walkthrough of what you need to do. So obviously open up your wallet, open up the debug console from the menu. So go tools, debug console, and then you need to get your own wallet address. So in the console, you'll type in get new address. Then we'll call this output collateral addresses. This will hold the funds that enable you to start the Masternode. And note, this is your own address. Obviously, no coins are leaving the wallet. It's just to show that the collateral's there. So we're going to open the wallet, tools, debug console, and here is the command line. Get new address. It will auto-populate for you. And then you click enter, and then it'll send you the address for this Masternode collateral. I'm going to Control and C, so copy it up, and then go back to the next set of instructions. So it says send coins to the address. So send exactly 10,000 Snode to the collateral address that we've just got. And it says to subtract any fees from the amount if that isn't checked, but that won't be a problem on here. So what we need to do is click on send, close the console. So Control and V, there's our Masternode address. We're going to label this Snode Masternode 1. And then we need to put 10,000 coins. Transaction is negligible. Click send. It's going to ask us to confirm the transaction is correct, which it looks good to me. And then it's sent. Get a little pop-up down here just behind my head. And in the overview section now we can see there's a pending transaction for 10,000 coins trying to leave the wallet. And if we go on transactions as well, you can see payment to yourself, unconfirmed at the moment. If we go back to the website for the next set of instructions, so get the Masternode output. So after the transaction on the previous step gets 6 confirmations, we'll go back to the debug console and type in Masternode outputs. So 6 confirmations won't take very long. We'll do that in just a second. And we've got find the transaction ID and output index. So from the results of the above command, find the ID and the collateral output. So we'll get a TX hash and an output ID, which will probably be the number 1. So we need to type in this command next. So Masternode outputs. I'm just going to see if this has gone through. Hopefully it has. Tools, debug console, Masternode outputs. Okay, it hasn't loaded yet. So it's obviously going to take a few more seconds to get to that 6 confirmation limit that we require. So whilst that is happening, I'm going to just enlighten you on a really cool partnership that Snode has got going on. So that is with Dapscoin. Dapscoin has an official Masternode partnership with Snode, so they're going to be their service partner. That means that essentially Dapscoin are going to be going live with their mainnet very, very soon. I think they may have gone today or tomorrow. They are going to be Masternode enabled, and at that point they are using Snode as their trusted friend in this industry to launch their Masternodes. So obviously they've got quite a big community themselves. They're a privacy oriented cryptocurrency, and obviously their users are going to want to launch their Masternode somewhere, and Snode is that partner. So we're going to see a lot more users coming over to Snode, and I imagine a lot of these people, as obviously the coin's privacy focused, they're going to want to launch their whole full Masternodes trustlessly. So that's going to mean 2 things: more users on the platform and more requirements for Snode coins. So this is one of the main reasons I think Snode has a really bright future. A partnership like this can really boost the number of people actually requiring Snode coins. So we've had the halving, now we've got the demand coming in, and having spoken to some members of the team, this could be, if not hundreds, but maybe even up to 1,000 Masternodes coming over to Snode. So it could be a significant milestone. So this is a really good partnership. I'm looking forward to looking more in depth at dApps in the future. So this was a tweet 7 hours ago, 4 days until dApps mainnet makes history, so 4 days time. And they're saying that they are, well, obviously they're cross-promoting Snode right now. Snode promo, reduced hosting fees for Masternodes created up to the 10th of October. Shared, dedicated, and trustless hosting services provided. And also dApps is the first coin to have a Red for SEC security audit, just like Neo did. And that will confirm the full operational blockchain and testing. So dApps seems to be a really cool coin. So this is a cool partnership, and that's enough of that. Let's have a look and see if we can now type in Masternode outputs and get a result. Okay, it's taking a little while. So 6 confirmations could take, I guess, I believe the block time is 1 minute for this coin. You can check that. Okay, block time is 90 seconds, so it could be up to 9 minutes. Not the end of the world. So Snode has been around since March of 2018. That was the first time they actually launched themselves, entered the Masternode space, and launched all their services. They've consistently hit items on their roadmap, so they do seem to be a really good bunch of developers that behind it, and they've obviously built a big community as well. So I think on Discord right now they've got something like 9,000 members. Over on Twitter, close to 3,000 followers, and they have over 7,000 users on the actual platform right now as well. So they've built a strong and big community in that time period, which has been obviously good to see. And I think going forward, they can obviously, with partnerships like the dApps one, they're going to further enhance their reputation. Going trustless as well is going to be another major point for them, because having a trustless feature, you're going to bring in those people who were really reluctant to obviously relinquish control of their coins to a third party. A lot of people don't want to send their coins to a website. They don't know who these people are, which is fair enough. I understand people being security conscious. But now with the trustless feature, I feel as if this will open the doors to a lot more customers. So hopefully we'll see a big increase in the user base of Snode, and hopefully we can get some updates from the team as to how that goes. We're going to try again now and see if this is ready to go. Masternode outputs. Let me just double check it wasn't output. No, Masternode outputs. Okay. Here we go. So it's our TX hash. So we're going to copy that bad boy over, enter it in there, and then in the index we need the number. The index number is 0. Okay. Click on next, and then wait for this to load, and we'll see what happens now. Node is building. Good news. So your Masternode has been assigned to a physical server. You have requested to set up a trustless Masternode of Snode. So just reminding us what we've done. So this is looking good, and it seems to be working well. So we'll get some data populating here at some point as well, but this is all working away nicely. So I don't want to click off this screen whilst this processes. Can take, I think, about 5 minutes to actually work. So we will have a look at some more interesting facts. So when Snode launched the trustless feature, its price was pretty darn low, like 10, 15 Satoshis. You can see the meteoric rise. Since then, obviously, this feature is a huge milestone for them. That can't be exaggerated. It is a really big thing for them. It's going to knock off a lot of those coin emissions. But you can see the huge price spike as it was launched. Does seem to settle back down again, but we are on an upward trajectory once more, trading at around 76 Satoshis right now. So those of us who got back in down here at 10, 15 Satoshis, we've made some really nice gains during this period, but I think this is going to be a nice upward trend. I think at a price point of $1.50 for a Masternode to be hosted trustlessly, it's a really competitive point. They're competing with the likes of Flitz, they're competing with the likes of Midas, StakeCube, Tritium, those kind of guys, but I feel this price point puts them at the forefront of that. And obviously the fact you're going to keep your private keys as well, it's going to be a no-brainer for a lot of people. So this is the effect of that on the Snode price in terms of the Masternode stats on here at the moment. So trading around the 0.06 BTC volume, so volume is quite low still. The ROI currently 85%, and as we mentioned, 10,000 coins required for a Masternode. At the moment, the paid rewards are on 24-hour period 37,000, so that is the equivalent of 3.7 Masternodes coming online every day in terms of the number of coins emitted. So in terms of the halving, obviously this has gone down by half. So prior to that, that's the reason why the price was suppressed. The emissions were quite great. Now we've had the halving, a nice decent ROI, and more Masternodes coming online. We're going to see that starting to drop even more. And this is, you can see the actual effect of the halving here, the green line of the ROI dropping quite significantly, and we've got the blue, the price, starting to creep back up. So it's good to see that as this project matures, they hit more items on the roadmap, we're starting to see an increase in the price once more. So you can see this is starting to load up even more. We're probably about 65% of the way so far. So it's only taken about 2 or 3 minutes there. So this is pretty quick to actually build up. There's not a lot that you can do during this time period. You need to just wait it out. I wouldn't advise clicking off screen just because you don't know if that's going to cause any issues for the website or anything like that. So we'll keep it as it is at the moment, and we'll see what happens in just a second. And I've got 3 out of 6 confirmations for that payment so far. So looking pretty good. It's building nice and slowly, and we'll see what happens in just a short period. On the left hand side of your Snode account, you'll see various things down here. So we got some resources down here, some general information. We've got a referral scheme as well. So the referral scheme on Snode is 20%. So for example, if you refer someone and they are generating like $1 of rewards every single day, or $1 worth of maintenance fees every single day, sorry, you'd get 20% of that. So you get 20 cents. So 20% of whatever their maintenance fees are. So you can make a passive income from just referring people to this. I've got about 34 people under me at the moment. And you get like scraps of coins. It's not a huge amount, but it's obviously worthwhile doing. Free crypto is free crypto at the end of the day. So happy to get involved with that. In the settings, obviously, once you sign up, make sure that you set your 2-factor authentication. That is absolutely essential. I can't state that enough. Within here, we have the support section once more as well. So I did raise a ticket previously about a stuck withdrawal months and months back. And this sends a support ticket out to the team. They got back to me pretty quickly, so I was happy with the results of that. And then here in the messages section, you actually get a notification for like pretty much every transaction that occurs on your account. So for example, if you deposit some coins, or if, for example, I've got my pause coins on here, if I get a reward, I'll get a message to tell me that my reward has been received. The withdrawals on here as well are instant. You get your coins paid to you instantly as well, and they are like, you can cash them out straight away. So as soon as I get a reward for my pause, it goes into my web wallet, and I can instantly withdraw those as well. So your coins come to you really quick on here, which is obviously very beneficial, especially in the current market conditions in the Masternode space. You sometimes really want to get rid of your rewards quickly, as the price does fluctuate crazily at sometimes. I'm going to look through some of their announcements recently and just see what they've been up to. So they recently added a new member to the team, James, based out in Amsterdam. So it's been good to see they're adding to the team, because in terms of the support, it's been mainly Joe on here who's been probably working huge numbers of hours to get through people's tickets, to answer people on Discord. So some well-deserved support on here as well. Obviously, as they're trying to grow as well, they need to take on some more staff to ease the burden. They've also launched some multiple language channels in there as well. So if you like Filipino and stuff, there's quite a lot of Filipino Masternode investors in the space. They've got support for those on there. They also launched a partnership with the Buyrake exchange. So Snode exchange was launched back in February. This is quite a cool addition to have to obviously bolster your full ecosystem by having an exchange linked to it as well. So you've got the full repertoire of a Masternode space. So if you wanted to come and buy your coins, come and use the Snode exchange, come and buy your coins on here, then send them over to the website or send them over to your QT wallet and then get your Masternode set up that way. Whatever you really want to do, Snode pretty much provides every investment opportunity for you in here. And they've not got some bad trading volume on here. Obviously the Buyrake exchanges do share the order book, which is really good because obviously a lack of liquidity is one of the main downfalls of many exchanges. So this is taking a little bit longer, so hopefully we'll get there very soon. Okay, 7 confirmations now for that transaction, which is great. So I'd expect this to sync up pretty shortly. We'll see if we can just enter the dashboard separately. So whilst we wait for that, we'll just go over some more things on here. So in the above section here, this is where we got all our investment pieces and our wallets. So if you go to wallets on here, you'll see your current web wallets and their balance. So mine there has been deducted my monthly fee down here, and that is still pending. So that has worked pretty quickly. You can opt to obviously send your rewards wherever you like. So for example, my pause rewards, I do send them offsite to I've got a QT wallet where I start to store them up. But if you want to send them to your web wallet, you can use this address. So you just generate your deposit address. You would use that address then. And what you can do is use the automatic reinvest feature. So what you do is click this button here and it says enable auto invest as soon as the wallet balance is enough for 1 share. Obviously on the shared masternodes, we have shares of them. So they're usually divided by a 20th. The system will then automatically create the reservation for you. So once my wallet gets to, I think, 50 coins, it would then just put me into a share, and we've got an automatic reinvest feature live on here. You can also see your deposit and withdrawal transactions. I'll just show you the actual referral section. So if you want to get yourself a referral link, you need to come over to here, click copy. It will copy the Snode website address followed by your referral code. So you can add that to your social media channels or anything like that. Just send it to your family or friends via email, get them to sign up, and obviously gain 20% commission. Under my investments, you can see the reservations you got going on so far. So that's my pause. We've got our yearly, monthly, weekly, daily revenue figures and forecasts. You can see the payments that have actually been made as well. Again, deposit and withdrawal history. Then under my masternodes, we can see that Snode masternode is now building, which is great. You have the ability to raise a ticket directly through here as well. View the hosting fees, and then you can obviously stop your masternode if you want to get that stopped, stop them taking any more fees from you, and then you can do with what you wish for your collateral amount. And then we've also got the masternode reservation. So these are the different various types of masternode investment you can make. So we got the instant masternodes, such as live nodes. Maintenance fee is 3% currently. And you can see the amount actually taken up, the number of shares. So 43% of this is taken up so far. So if you had 57%, you can come and fill that in, or whatever percentage you want really. Instant Masternodes, generally, you're going to get rewards from the first day, as these are already running Masternodes, and it's just usually you filling in for people who want to withdraw their coins from that, from those Masternodes that are running. Dedicated, obviously, this is a way of getting a dedicated Masternode, but for this one, you do send your coins to Snode, so you entrust them with your crypto. So it's like Trustless, but it's not, because it's a full Masternode, but you're getting them to do everything, whereas the Trustless, you've got your own input, but you keep your coins. Then we have the shared Masternodes. Pretty much self-explanatory there. You'll be involved with others. So for example, expensive Masternode coins like energy, you may want to come in and get a shared seat, because you probably can't afford to have a whole one on yourself. And then we've got the replacing section. So these are the coins where people who are trying to pull the coins out, and you can come in here and stop these Masternodes from stopping, and then just enter in on these seats that are remaining. And then we have Masternode info section. So if you want to see any statistical information about any of these Masternodes, what payouts they've had and things like that, that all is all there. So this node is still building, which is really good to see. Hopefully it'll be built shortly. We're almost at 85-90%. What'll happen by the end of this is my node will be enabled, and it'll say node enabled, and you will know that your node is then working and receiving rewards. From then, we will start to receive our rewards directly to our wallet. So it's pretty much as simple as that. We'll be able to get some Masternode information in here. We'll obviously be able to then track our Masternodes on any various Masternode tracking website. And obviously our Snode balance will start to increase as those Masternode rewards come in. And the Masternode reward frequency for Snode is pretty quick as well. So we're going to get our daily payouts. So every 1 day and 16 hours we should get a payout. So in the next day or two we'll start to eke those rewards through. So I won't keep you any longer. We'll do an update on this in the monthly video just to see how the Masternode's been going and running. But everything seems to be working well, and it's pretty much, there we go, it's pretty much synced right now. So node is building, it's pretty much enabled. Some more information on here as well. But it's pretty much self-explanatory in terms of the instructions. They've wrote this in real layman's terms, and anyone can pretty much follow it. So hopefully you can follow from what I've done today, but everything's out here in black and white, like it's simple to use, and they're obviously set this up so anyone can invest in Masternodes. So any questions or comments, hit me up down below, guys. I will see you in the next video. Hit subscribe. Goodbye.